Hi, my name is Judge Well. You should know me from the introduction forms we did for this class earlier this year, this semester. I'm doing my author podcast project on the infamous Edgar Allan Poe, which, if you know him or have heard about him, he created the poem The Raven. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, first off, let's ask the question, who is he? He was basically a famous American short story writer, poet, critic, and editor. Um, like I said in the last slide, he is famous for some of his poet. So, okay, here is some life and death dates for Edgar Allan Poe. Birth, he was born on January 19th, 1808 in Boston, Massachusetts, USA, and he died on October 7th, 1949, Maryland, USA. Okay, here's some interesting things about Poe's death. Around 4 days before he died, he was in the hospital drifting into and out of consciousness. He was speaking nonsense and all that, and then we don't know what he died from. He could have died from drinking too much or from heart failure. This is what I learned, but I actually don't know why he died. Okay, here is some facts about his early life. He was the son to an actress and actor in Baltimore. His dad left the family during the early years of his life. His mom died in 1811, and he was taken in by a guy named John Allen and his wife. He went to school in Scotland around 6 years old, and then came back to the United States to continue his education. Okay, here's some of his relationships. He didn't know his mom that much because she died when Poe was at the age of 3. Dad left the family at very early in Edgar's life, and then he was raised by John Allen. But by the time he reached the age of 17 and 18, their relationship became awful, went downhill. Okay, I also know that Edgar Allan Poe also had a brother and a sister. One website where I used to get my information from mentions that he had a brother and a sister, but all I know is they didn't know each other much, and the brother had the same disease that killed the mom. So, okay, here is his life. He fell in love literally with his cousin, Virginia, between the years of 1831 to 1835. When his cousin turned 13 years of age, he got married to her. When she turned 24, she died from a disease which also killed his mom and I think brother. Okay, here's some education and army life facts about him. When he was 6, he went to school in England or Scotland for 5 years, and then he came back and he attended the University of Virginia in 1826 but quit the following year. And then he joined the U.S. Army in 1827 and he does very well in the Army. Okay, all for works cited websites. Well, I got my information. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I could have made it longer, but I tried to include all the main information, and I did mention that one of his famous works was The Raven. So I hope you enjoy